Hi guys, it's Laura with How's It Growing. I just wanted to take you through a quick walkthrough out front and show you some of the things that I've been working on for fall, kind of transitioning some of our containers in the landscape into a more fall vibe. Before I get started on that, I did want to just address and show you guys how I staked up the wee white hydrangea in a video last Friday. You can already see all the growth coming in there on the Super Tunia Bordeaux, and lifting up those wee whites just did such an amazing job, and I can already see so much growth coming in. I treated the Super Tunias for budworm with some BT, and it has done just an amazing job. And now that the wee whites are lifted, they have really rebounded the Super Tunia, and everything is starting to fill in and look really great. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. So part of my thought process, because I'm on a budget, I'm a mom, I work, life is busy, and you want to do things that are not only budget friendly, but time saving too. So one of the things I do in almost all my planters, I reuse and I repurpose as many plants as I can, as often as I can. And that is true for these containers that I'm about to show you here. So I'm going to start over here on the left. I have a variegated ivy, which I actually keep out all season. I had this on our step last winter, and it actually provided some really nice winter interest with a little topiary form. So just to give it some new life for fall, what I did was I just went along the perimeter and I added some colorful pansies in. Here I will show you this willow basket one. I've gotten a few questions on whether or not I made this. Firstly, no, I did not. I got it from wayfair.com. I have some Super Tunia Royal Velvet along the bottom, the purple. I had those in a summer container. I have an ornamental pepper in the center that I had mixed in with a tub of tomatoes, kind of just in a little pot for just like a little fun, bright accent in my summer plants. So that's a reused plant. And it looks so nice for fall. You can see it's got that beautiful orange, and it also gets some purple peppers on it as well. And then I've got the red blanket flower. Those I actually bought maybe a month and a half or 2 months ago on really good clearance. And anytime you see those clearance plants, pick them up. If you see some life in them, even sometimes if you don't see some life in them, you can rejuvenate them and bring them back pretty easily. And I just tucked in some little pansies around the perimeter, and those are new for the season. But as you can see, you can really use a lot of plants that you currently already have. That is definitely true for this yellow. I have had this gold dust, and I cannot remember the variety. I will put the name up on the screen, from Proven Winners. Oh my gosh, for months now. I ordered that online, and it's amazing. There's 4 plants in that container, and it has just been blooming and blooming and blooming. These delicate, beautiful yellow flowers for literally months. I've trimmed it a couple times just to kind of expose that nice look on the basket there. But boy, if you talk about bang for your buck, that's definitely one to get. And then also kind of try and tie in a recurring theme, be it the pansies, the blanket flowers, kind of have harmony. I like to say disorganized organization. That's kind of like how it is in my house. I've got the 2 little boys in there, and I do try and keep a nice tidy house, but there's only so much you can do, and I wouldn't really have it any other way. I love the joy of having the kids in the house, and when they're off to school, I miss the noise, so it's a happy noise. So that's my disorganized organization, and I kind of feel like that can happen in your plants too. These are all a variety of all different colors and all different textures, but they all work in harmony together, with the colors, with the repeating themes, the pansies, the ornamental kale that I duplicate. And in this basket here, I have a purple fountain grass that I did repurpose from summer, and an ornamental kale, and then I just tucked, again, a repeat of the pansies off to the side there to just keep that theme going. Up in this top pot here, I have a sprinter boxwood that I keep out all season long. Last year I had it out at wintertime, and I wrapped it in little fairy lights, and it just looked so cute. And I actually put white pansies around the base of it and they actually lived really, really well into the season. I would come out and water them a little bit, and I had, you know, little touches of white in there with the twinkle lights, and it looked really pretty. But anyway, so up here, I again continue with the theme of the pansies. And then this is Dichondra Silver Falls, which I repurposed from our hanging baskets that we had on the porch. So you can see you can reuse an awful lot of plants here. Really, the only things that I've added have been the ornamental kale and the pansies so far. Everything else are plants I already had on hand and that I just broke down and repurposed into new containers. So I'm gonna walk you up here. I just did these yesterday. So up here, this one does have all new plants in it. and I'll go over what they are right now. So in the center, I have an ornamental kale. I just got that at a local nursery, picked that up, and I put some little ivy in the back behind it and kind of started to try and weave it around the top handle there. And then right here, we have some Dolce cherry truffles, I believe it's called, from Proven Winners, and some sweet potato vine, and another pansy there, and the Dichondra Silver Falls. Okay, so the Dichondra Silver Falls right here, I did repurpose that once again from our hanging planter. So all the other plants are new for this particular planter, but you can see the burgundy inside of this beautiful pansy just really goes so well with the foliage on the heuchera. And then down here, I have some repurposed plants as well. The only new plant in this planter is the pansy. The Surefire Rose Begonia, I cannot say enough good things about. I have heavy, heavy shade on this porch, and those particular plants have been in this exact pot all season, just blooming away and away. I will get them probably every year. I just love them. Again, Dichondra Silver Falls, and that's repurposed from our hanging pots on our porch. And behind, in the back, I have some Dolce Wildberry heuchera, and that I repurposed from some summer pots. So, and that's great. It's a perennial, so I can pop that out, plant it in the landscape, and enjoy it, you know, for years and years to come. Okay, let's see. Oh, while I'm at it, you know what? I'm going to show you guys my wreath. Did you guys ever buy a wreath and then you didn't love it, and then maybe you had another wreath and you didn't love that one? Well, what I did was I broke down a few wreaths that I had on hand, and I put all the elements that I liked together. But here's a close-up, and I just took apart the wreaths and kind of added the different textures and colors that I liked from all of the different wreaths to make this one. One thing that I do all the time is you'll see I put little bumblebees everywhere. I kind of add them all over the house too, and little fillers and arrangements and things that I made. I just love the look of the bumblebee. You saw me put together the planter for the railing over here. But again, as far as repurposing goes and reusing goes, these elements here I did just purchase this year, just to get something new. I already had some, but they were looking a little ragged, so I figured I would spruce things up and get a couple new elements. But a lot of these I'm reusing. In the back here, all of this filler, that's reused from other years. Even the willow branches, I know I recreated them for the video, but that was basically to show you guys, because you can detach these and save them and use them year after year. These I've saved and used year after year, the seed pods. So most of these things, you buy them and you can reuse them again and again. So that's pretty great, I think. But I'm just gonna back up here and let you guys kind of take a look at everything as it's coming together. As the season progresses, I will be adding a lot more fall touches, corn stalks, some lit pumpkin luminaries going down the steps, and some other things like that. But you'll see this transform more into a harvesty theme as time goes along. It's still real early in September, so don't feel pressured to do this either, guys. I mean, take your time. I'm doing it now kind of early-ish to give you guys some ideas and inspiration, and it is still quite warm out. It's nice and cool today, but it's been, you know, 90 yesterday here in New Jersey. So just wanted to get this out here early, give you guys some good inspiration, and maybe get your thoughts going, jot down some ideas next time you go to the nursery. But get creative. Try things that you don't think that you would have tried before. Think out of your comfort zone. Kind of finally fit into a style that I enjoy. It took me a really long time to figure that out. And I figured it out by watching videos like Garden Answer and going on YouTube and, you know, just trying different things, putting different combinations together, because at the end of the day, you can always break them down. You can always try it in a different way. Plan things that will give you the most enjoyment for the longest period of time. I talk about the wee whites all the time, and these will give you so much enjoyment for the entire season. These start to bloom in early summer, and they will just continuously bloom and look this beautiful all the way up through frost. So I started this as a hobby to just inspire you guys with small landscapes and small city lots, to show you all the options that you have available to you to really pack that small space with so much interest and so much enjoyment. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much.